We're currently here with Michael Huxley from Huxley School of Makeup. He has just won tonight the Arts and Culture Awards at the Gold Coast Young Entrepreneur Awards. Tell us, how do you feel about this great achievement? You've won a few times now.
I'm ecstatic. I was just saying to you before that I felt a little bit of nervousness going into this because I have won a couple of times. So I feel like there was a bit of pressure actually to be able to back it up again. But having said that, I suppose, the school has gone from strength to strength. And really, like, over the last 12 months, we've done some incredible things. And yeah, so it's well deserved, I think. And actually, a massive credit needs to go to my team. And of course our fabulous students. So, yeah.
And your attitude towards the awards is kind of similar to how we have to approach business. Nothing is a given. If you're successful last year, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful this year. How would you describe your approach and philosophy to your company to make sure that you keep growing and adapting to changing markets and opportunities?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I think that any business needs to consider how sustainable they are. And for us, we've put certain systems in place to make sure that we can actually forecast, how profitable we're going to be in the future, as well as where the money's coming from and when the money's coming in, because we never want that to inhibit how we're actually performing as an organization, because obviously for us, the students are the most important thing, and then afterwards, we make money from it, obviously, but first and foremost, it's about making sure that we provide quality education. So I think for us, it's, we've put a huge amount of effort into creating an incredible experience for our students. And within that, I guess, that also helps with sustainability and helps to give us confidence moving forward that we're going to do well next year and the year after that.
And how many students do you have now?
Well, it's interesting. So we have a couple of different courses, but in our main course, or I guess like the most popular program, we have 20 spots in each intake on our on-campus course. So there's a couple of different streams of that program, but the on-campus course, there's 20 students and we do 3 intakes a year. So a relatively small amount of students, but we have I suppose such a reputation that we have actually a lot of people who apply and not everybody gets in. So what we're looking for is actually just the people who are particularly passionate and people who are really going to be giving it 110%.
Yeah, you want to have the cream of the crop. You want them to be employable.
Yeah.
And you mentioned as well that early on you faced quite a large competitor who asked you, what were you thinking taking on me? And you said something along the lines of, well, I want to be able to sleep at night and have my students be able to find work. So how does that transfer through to the way that you engage in your business and work with your students?
I still feel that way. I totally still feel that way. In fact, I think, and this is my honest opinion, that the education sector, private RTOs, is probably one of the most unethical, corrupt sectors that we have here in Australia. It's disgusting. Honestly, some of the stories that I've heard from, students that have, undertaken some horrific programs, it breaks your heart to think that there's people just taking advantage, I suppose.
Just a cash cow, just looking at students.
Oh yeah, it's just a machine. Yeah, totally. And at the end of the day, that doesn't benefit anybody. It doesn't benefit taxpayers. It doesn't benefit the student, and I think it has actually massive repercussions to the wider community. So, when those competitors, actually quite a few times over the years, have kind of come at me, and I've always been the underdog, and it's really interesting now that, we are actually, the major competitor, and also we're the #1 ranked makeup school in Australia and Asia Pacific. So I think we've definitely agitated the market, and we might not enroll 1,000 students, but I know that, like I said on stage, that I can sleep at night knowing that what we do is actually solid. And we have other courses as well. It's not to suggest that that's our only program. We have a blended delivery mode that we're about to roll out around the country, which is really exciting. And we're actually specifically going to regional Australia first, which is super cool because I think regional Australia often gets forgotten about, and they don't have access to incredible creative programs like this. And I think to be creative and to apply yourself creatively is actually really powerful, not just from like learning a practical skill like makeup, but actually even just with your problem solving and just how you look at the world, being able to think outside the box. And I want to be able to bring that to regional Australia. So yeah, we're going to Townsville and Cairns first, and then we're going to move to Sydney and Melbourne next after that. So
fantastic. Well, it's all moving very quickly, and when we look here on the Gold Coast, the movie industry is booming. They're going to be filming the Elvis biopic here.
Yes, and Leslie Vanderwalt, who is an amazing makeup artist. She'll be heading up that team, and she's brilliant. And she produces. She's the head makeup artist for many incredible productions. So yeah, we've got so much incredible local talent, and that's so cool that Hollywood looks at the makeup artists that we've got here or the other creatives that we've got here in the region, and gives them the top jobs. How awesome is that?
Fantastic. Well, there's a lot of job opportunities, and it seems like you're helping to forge the talent of the future. So thanks very much for chatting with us and taking part in our awards.
Thank you so much for having me.